Ayo, what's up, Killas? It is your final girl, Mel, and this is my Killer Podcast. And today I'm bringing you another hit list. I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but this is Scream Week. Scream is opening up Thursday, and people are excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to the theater to see it yet or not, but I know a lot of you are going to the theater, and this is going to be a long week. You're going to be waiting several days before Scream comes out, so what are you going to do? Maybe you watch some Scream-inspired movies, and I got some for you. So hold on, and I'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you are new here, I'm not only on YouTube, I'm also on a bunch of other social media platforms, so kill the description box below to check them all out. I am also wearing the My Killer Podcast OG design from TeePublic. If you want to purchase any of my merchandise, also kill the description box below. Links to everything is down below. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited for Scream this week. My head is filled with all kinds of theories. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm super excited to find out. But the wait is going to be long until Thursday. And what can we do but maybe fill our hearts with Scream-inspired movies? I got a list of 10 movies that will get you in that Scream spirit. I just want to preface that this is not a top 10 list. These movies are in no particular order. These are just movies that I thought might get you in that Scream spirit to watch for this week before opening weekend. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 on the list is Idle Hands. This movie is super awesome. It has Devon Sawa in it, a very young Devon Sawa, and his hand becomes possessed, and he goes around and starts killing his friends. So it definitely has that teen spirit group of friends situation going on. So if you haven't seen Idle Hands, definitely give it a go. I absolutely love it. I'm not hearing other people do, but whatever. Next up on the list, I don't have this physical, but it is a movie near and dear to my heart, and that is Teaching Mrs. Tingle. I watched this movie a lot when I was younger. I had the VHS. I'm not going to give away any spoilers on if they kill Mrs. Tingle or not, but you will have to watch it to find out. Then on the list, we have Disturbing Behavior. MVD dropped this very squishy release with this slip cover. This movie was OOP for a super long time, so I hope everybody went and picked it up when it dropped. But I absolutely loved this movie when I was younger. I just felt the cast worked super great together. The costuming was really great. It had that grungy feel to it. But this one had a different take on the coming-of-age film. It was more like the teachers were brainwashing the students, and shenanigans ensued from there. There's not a masked killer running around per se, but it is definitely one to check out if you haven't seen it, but I'm sure most people have. So this will definitely get you into that Scream spirit. Then we have The Faculty. This is another one of those movies that is almost a perfect cast. All of these characters worked well together. All the actors worked well together. It takes place in a school. Another coming-of-age teen movie where the students have to come together and help support each other and save the day, or rue the day, if you will. But it definitely has that killer feel to it. Next up on the list, we have Happy Death Day. Now we're starting to get into the movies where we have a masked killer running around. So if you haven't seen this one, definitely check it out. This one gives me kind of Valentine feels almost. You can kind of see the mask right there, but this one definitely has that coming of age feel. So if you haven't seen this one, definitely check it out. This next movie on the list is definitely one that I watched on repeat. I don't know why this movie captivated me so much. I feel like the subject matter was just so interesting, and I never thought about certain things this way before, but that is Urban Legend. This movie is a coming-of-age film. It has a group of students that have to figure out who is killing off other students. It's kind of a whodunit, but they're doing it in such a creative way. The killer is using urban legends as a way to get at their victims, so it is super interesting. I loved this movie. Do I think this movie is better than Scream or The Faculty? Probably not, but I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it, and if you have seen it, you know this will give you those screamy vibes. Then we have Valentine. I love this movie, as you guys may know, because it has David Boreanaz in it, and I crush on him so hard. But it also has a masked killer in it. Your masked killer is right there. I own this movie on DVD, and I tend to just watch that one. That's why I haven't opened this one yet. But I feel like this might get a 4K at some point, so I'm probably going to leave it closed, and then maybe I can sell it later. I don't know. But if you haven't seen Valentine, definitely check it out. It has a masked killer running around, picking off his victims. It's not so much a coming of age story, though, because a lot of the ladies in this movie are older, but it does stem from a high school incident that causes this masked killer to go on his rampage. So it definitely has the feels, so check it out. Then we have probably my least favorite on the list, and that's I Know What You Did Last Summer. So regardless of how I feel about this movie, it definitely has Scream vibes. It's going to get you in that mood, and it will maybe tide you over until Thursday when you can run off to the theater to see Scream. But there is a killer who runs around picking off kids, and it is a coming-of-age flick where they all have to come together and try and stop this killer. So I need to revisit it. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, so maybe I'll feel different about it now. I doubt it, but maybe. And last but certainly not least, this is not a movie I have in my collection, but, and this will be no surprise to any of you, I am talking about Scary Movie. Yes, this movie is a direct spoof of Scream. There is a lot of nods to the original movie. If this movie doesn't get you in the Scream vibes, I don't know what will. Watch this one and your lead up to this weekend when we get to watch Scream and finally see what the hell is happening in New York with Ghostface and who's under the mask and all of the wonderful things that encompasses the Scream franchise. Are they going to do something new? Will it be a different set of killers? Will it be one? Will there be more than one? I have no idea. I did see on Instagram there was a screenshot of Jason Voorhees in Manhattan, and then there was a screenshot of Ghostface in New York, and they put them together, and it was such a similar image the two of them were. So Jason was on like the subway or something like that, and then Ghostface was also on the subway, and the two images were just so closely matching that it kind of makes me feel like there might be some nods to the old horror movies in this one, maybe to Friday the 13th. I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out where they go with this. It'll be interesting to know whose mask is in this one, and because it's all deteriorated. So I think the theory is that it's one of the old masks from previous movies. So whose mask is it? There's a lot of theories going around, and it's going to be really interesting to talk about this one. But speaking of, I have got a lot of stuff going on this week that you guys might be interested in. I am going to be on Mega Mike, the Movie Man's channel tomorrow, and we are going to be pre-gaming Scream. So if you're interested in that conversation and talking some of these theories out with us, join us there. If you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely kill the description box below and do that, because Instagram is where I announce a lot of my stuff. I promo a lot of the live streams I'm going to be on, so you can stay in the loop for that stuff. Later this week, I am also doing a live stream on Thursday over on Turner Fans YouTube page, and we're going to be talking about comic books. I know this is a movie platform, but I collect comic books. I collect a lot of horror comic books, and a lot of them are inspired by horror movies. I posted on my Instagram the other day my Creep Show comic book series that I just got in, and I'm super excited about. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, log on over to Turner Fans channel on Thursday and check out that conversation. I will also be promoting that this week on Instagram and probably YouTube. So hit that bell below so you get notifications for all of my updates and whatnots. And you can follow me around as I have these conversations with all these groovy people. But that is it. That is all. This is my hit list. Movies inspired by Scream that will get you the Scream vibes until you can go watch it in the movie theaters. I hope you guys enjoy these movies. Kill the comments below and let me know if I nailed it with this list. Did I miss some? Maybe there were some movies that are super screamy vibey and I missed them. Let me know also if you end up watching any of these movies because I inspired you. That would be cool to know also. If you would like to help support me and my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and kill that bell for your girl and share me with your friends if they need some Scream-inspired movie recommendations because I got them. But if you'd like to go above and beyond, yeah, go on over to my Patreon and see what's crapping over there. I actually am doing a lot of changing to my Patreon. I just added a $3 tier. That's for the people who just want to help support me and they don't really give a shit about the extras. So if you're interested in joining that, kill the description box below. My Patreon link will be there. You can also join my membership on this channel. I'm not really sure the ins and the outs of that yet, but you can definitely do that below by clicking the join button. There's all kinds of things that you can do to be a part of this wonderful Killa community. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and until the next time we gather, have a killer day. Peace.